Hey Vin,
Yeah.
can you talk about what happened with that Lufthansa 787?
So you don't have to be a pilot to know that's not supposed to happen, right? There was a Lufthansa 787 at the gate in Frankfurt, Germany today, and seemingly out of nowhere, the nose gear collapsed. Now, there were a couple flight attendants on board and service members, minor injuries. How or why that happened, I don't know. It could be a myriad of reasons. A couple things I noted in the video. If you look closely on the front of the nose gear, there are two sets of gear doors. Typically, I don't know much about the 787, but typically on the ground, the front set of doors should be closed. The nose gear retracts forward, and when the retraction cycle is started by lifting the gear lever in the cockpit, those front gear doors open, the whole wheel and assembly swings forward and up into the well, and then the front doors and the rear doors close. So on the ground, the rear doors should be open, the front doors should be closed, but they were open. And you could see that because when the nose gear collapsed and the plane fell, the front doors broke off. It would stand to reason that the gear lever was being manipulated, maybe in the cockpit. However, we have fail safes for that. From the Airbus that I fly all the way down to Cessnas, there are fail safes and switches that should not allow the gear to be retracted when the plane is on the ground. I'm not sure what exactly happened, if there was maintenance on board doing work, or if something failed. If maintenance does work on the gear, there are gear pins that they can install to make absolutely certain that even if the gear inadvertently goes into a retraction cycle, the gear will not come up. So it forcibly locks the gear in the down position. Whether or not those pins were installed, whether maintenance was being done on the gear system, whether the gear handle was being manipulated in the cockpit, we gotta wait for the investigation. But fortunately, nobody got hurt. That could have been a lot worse. I've never seen anything like that, where the plane's just sitting idly at the gate. So I'm curious, really curious to see this one when the investigation comes out.
Thanks, Pilot Vinny.
You're welcome.